Hi guys, I'm social distancing. I'm way back here. How's everyone doing? How's everybody doing everything here? Let me check one other thing here real quick. I got a, oh, I know what's going on.
Echo.
Yeah, hang on. I got an echo.
I killed my end.
There it is. There's my echo. I got it. Okay. Yeah, I hate it sometimes when you try to open up your YouTube and it won't let you mute it until it goes live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing there?
Hello.
All right. Let's slide up here, do a little roll call before we get into the fun stuff here. First one in today was Cecilia, followed by Will at Just in Time Prepping. Then I popped in, said hi. Uncle Al came in next, Die Bullfrog 79. And we got Phelan Clan Wolf. The Evil Twins in there in the shadows. And hey, Uncle Al, good coming up here. And then we have Small Town Preparedness. Hey, how you doing? Josh Connor. We may talk about that a little bit later. So we'll get that in a second here. Josh, who's the next one pop in? Bedtime Source of Charles. Hey, Stringfield Ridge. How you doing? I believe that's going to be, is it both Teresa and Lee or just Teresa? And then we have Julie at Heaven's Essentials. We have Michael 58. Okay. All righty. So.
Did everybody caught what nuclear head said this about 10 minutes ago?
No. What did the nuisance say?
He just mandatory ordered everybody to whatchamacallit, lock in.
Shelter in place.
Yep.
Yep. Did he list any exceptions to that?
If you're first responders, doctors, lawyers, policemen, stuff like that, if you're going to a doctor's appointment like I have, and if you're going to groceries, there's no travel or public gathering. And they're really going to enforce it with a 3-month penalty.
Yeah.
Which means you go to jail after all this is over.
Yeah.
Hey, Journey to Fitness in Sand Hollow.
Hey, guys. Hey, Butch. And who else I just see pop in there? Blue Healer. Hey, Blue Healer.
Hey, Blue Healer.
All righty. Okay, so let's kind of put the current. Of course, Dave then goes and throws up the new sign. Let's put the talk of current event of depressing current events to the side, and let's talk about something else that's current event. Heather has to start somewhere. Hello from Texas. How you doing down there? All righty. Yep. Well, hello back from Idaho. And Uncle Al saying hello from California.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I almost choked on my cough drop.
Yeah. So does everybody know what today is?
The 19th.
Hint, hint. Does anybody know what today is? It's the spring equinox.
That way. That way.
Yeah, that way. All right.
Excuse me.
So, and it actually begins late tonight at like 10 something Eastern time. I forget what it is, but yeah. So we are going into spring here, guys. So, what does everybody have to do in springtime, Uncle Al?
Do some house cleaning like I did this morning.
Yeah, house cleaning. And for a lot of people out here, it's not just house cleaning. It's going to be Garden cleaning as well. Adjust that down a little bit more here, so I'm not cutting part of me. It's not playing right. There we go. So, anyways, and you got people saying plant. Yeah, well, yeah. Now that the snow is gone, yeah, my daughter and her husband were out there working trying to work in the garden and get the new planter boxes arranged and stuff. And anyways, yeah, it was sunny here today as well, Butch. So, Christy Betts, hey. So, anyways, some of the stuff going on is there's some really interesting stuff going on garden wise and stuff. We have this really cool garden show. It's supposed to be going on this Saturday called the Thaw in Awe. And I got a guest speaker coming in here. And that's on eggshells right now, folks, because it depends whether or not they do the social distancing and no groups larger than 50 or take it down to 20 over here in Idaho. But if it does, hopefully, cross your fingers, that if it does happen, not that it's going to happen, that if it does, the owner of the Town and Country Nursery, where this Thaw and Awe is going to be at, I was talking to him Tuesday and told him about what I can do. If they get a couple of laptops in there, we can video the presenter from different angles and stuff and do a live stream of it. And he seemed excited about that. So if they do it, we may be doing his stuff live Saturday morning. So they got a real top-notch guy coming in there for it. So, but I would rather not have to do it. And I'd like to see the numbers start dropping, but we're not going to get into that much more. But we may have something special coming on Saturday as well in the morning. All right. Being hydrated, canning, not much sleep, Cecilia. Okay. Sandhall Home said, my wife and I are cleaning up the freezers, canning meat, veggies to empty them out, and time to shut off the freezers. All right, so he's cooking up his freezer stuff. I'm going to go back here and see what else is on here. Can't plant Cecilia says too cold where she's at. And it's raining for the next few days. Yeah. Julie says, my garden is dirty. All right, so Blue Healer, I don't clean, I just move.
Good one, Blue Healer. Now, everybody, if you're living in the central states and the East Coast, please keep an eye on the sky. But I told everybody last 2 weeks before I went off air, we're going to have flooding and we're going to have tornadoes. Now, I've been watching from central of Texas going at an angle, 45-degree angle, up through the Mississippi into southern Ohio near where Dave is. And there's an 85% chance you're going to get one or two. And there's two possibilities of a statewide tornado. They're not near Dave yet, but follow that path from central Texas all the way where Dave is. Any place where I marked the line, I wish I had a better camera. Any of those places will have a statewide tornado. Not a spot-wide, cells. A statewide. Think of Oklahoma going away in the wind.
Yeah, I know this morning on Suspicious Observers, he was showing a bunch of the different jet stream maps and other stuff showing stuff, and he's saying there's areas that are still going to get a lot of rain for the next week. So it's not freezing. So the groundhog had it partially right, but I was going to have a picture of Elmer Fudd up here hunting the groundhog, saying, "Where is that lying groundhog?" But I figured I better not. Now, Blue Healer put up something here. Where was it here? I got to go back to it. All right, where Blue Healer is at, he says they're closing events 2 to 3 months out here already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Blue Healer's in what state?
She's between me and down there.
All right. But we postponed the Southern Idaho
Hey, Heather.
and neighbors meet and greet. We were going to do it on June 20th, which was the summer solstice, and we had to push it back 9 weeks into August because of current events. And he's in Missouri. All right.
Yeah, she doesn't
Okay.
live too far from my sister.
All righty. So yeah, we're pushing back the Southern Idaho meet and greet for homesteaders, preppers, and YouTube creators. And if anybody out there is listening that is one, check my video out, or Sand Hollow Homestead's video out on it. And if you know anybody in Southern Idaho, Northern Nevada, Eastern Oregon, Northern Utah, Western Wyoming, or Western Montana that might be interested in coming to it, let them know about it. Okay. We'd appreciate it. Yeah, that's why we're going on forward on this tentatively. We may just push it back another 6 weeks if we have to push it back into September. But and we're going to talk. We're going to make an arrangement with AJ so they know that hey, if this go back, we just want to push it back another 6 weeks. But we're hoping, we're keeping our fingers crossed. We're saying our nightly prayers on it that by the 1st of July, it'll start coming downward quickly, and they'll start really cutting loose all the stuff. But anyways, so how many guys on here do we have that have a beard? Type 1 in the chat if you have a beard. If you're clean shaven like Uncle Al down here, put a 2. And if you're female, put a 3. Because I don't think we have any bearded ladies from the circus in here.
I ain't participating.
You ain't participating. Okay, Michael's got a beard. Just in time.
Just sit here and watch.
Wait. Did Will shave?
Partially.
Okay.
Tibor
is clean shaven. Will says he's shaved already. Got Blue Healer, and Michael in here still have it. I know Butch shaved. He even will stand out there. He goes, "Why is it so cold here?" And he was clean shaven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I had planned to do. When my wife was visiting the last time, she was going to, quote, chase me around the house with a straight razor. And then corner me and then give me a dry shave with a straight razor. Yeah, okay. I've done that before. It's, I can do that. I do that a lot of scout camp. I do dry shaving at scout camp. I'm used to it. But things got busy, and my box of my special straight razor in it, we can't find it. It's up in here somewhere. We think it fell off one of the shelves, and it's behind one of the shelves here, so we got to go digging for it. So we can't do the comical one of me being chased around by the staff sergeant and be given a clean shave and a high and tight. So, but because now in Idaho here, what's going on with the local news, there are, let's say the last time, let me double check here. I'm going to double check this here right now and refresh it, because see if it's gone up. Yeah. Yep. 23 cases now in Idaho.
You're lucky she didn't do it, because I would have said, you know what? He deserves it.
You wouldn't have to tell her that.
No, I'd tell her, give him a basic training flat top.
No, she already knows what happens with that, and she doesn't like that. Okay, so what did I just say? What was that number again? 23. So it jumped up from 11 last night to 23 today for there. And I'll bring up the other ones, dig up other stuff here. So because of that, I got to find where the cases are. But, the one county to our west of us has the highest number. They had 5. And then one of the counties, or 2 of the counties north of us on the other side of Bonneville County, you have Madison and Teton County. They each had 1. So I'm expecting those, especially Madison, to go up because they had a bunch of dumb idiots, kids coming back from home after spring break to the university there. And one of them came back sick. He was sick when he came back. He knew it. And he came back anyways. So anyways, along with that, so you all remember what was going on in November?
No shave November.
Yeah, no shave November. Well, guys, I'm going to give you a treat here. Where did I just put it? I just said it here. There it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna actually. I'm gonna try something else here first. Let's see if this works. Just a little itty bitty one. You ready?
As long as you trim it, it should be all right.
I thought watching sheep getting sheared was boring.
Now this is really hard because this isn't like a mirror I'm looking into. It's fast, wacky.
Right. It distorts a little bit.
Yeah, I got a bunch more in the middle. Yeah, I know.
I don't think he sees it yet, Butch. Missed a spot.
That's all right. Don't worry. You don't want to be like Italy with all those guys. They just called in their military for red dragon removal. It's gone pretty bad in Italy. And the Japanese came up with a kind of a red dragon flu, but it has side effects. It may cause kidney damage, some brain damage, sterility. So they're really careful of putting this stuff out. It's okay if you're over 60 with the red dragon. You're not going to have kids anymore. And half of us are already senile or have brain damage, so that doesn't matter. But in young people, it's a no-no. They cannot let them have that medication because you don't want to have a whole generation of Homer Simpson around.
So that's the main part. Now let's get it nice and smooth.
There's a bunch of damn interviews in here. Just muted for a minute. No, I can't hear nothing. Peace and quiet.
Okay, so now I look like I did when I started my YouTube channel.
Turned off.
Yeah, okay, so put that there. And hang on a second here. What just happened here?
I wouldn't go that far, Michael.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I just got a text about what this from Scott, and got the Newsom issues statewide stay-at-home order. ABC 7 News, so I'll look that up later. But hang on, got a bunch of little. Huh?
They're still giving you flack. They're telling you to finish the job you started.
What, you mean all the way up?
That's what they're saying.
All right. All right. who wants me just to trim just a little bit or take it all the way off? 1 for a little trim, 2 for it's all gone.
I'm neutral in this one. It's your choice.
I ain't saying a word.
I like
no matter what way it happens, if his wife is mad, I'm innocent. If she's happy, I'm innocent.
Yeah, well, put it this way. I think she would like to, anyways. So I still got a little stuff here. I'm going to, what did I say? 1 is leave the mustache. 2 is take it all off.
Yeah.
So I got 3, take it all off. 1, leave the mustache. Let me see if I can.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
What was that?
She told me I'm next.
It's a choice, folks. It isn't that bad yet.
Now, if
There's still a little ones here. I got to get sideways here. That's a little too long still. So, Blue Healer, no comment. Blue Healer, does that mean did he have was he clean shaven or did he have one?
He has one.
He has one. Okay, so he's saying no comment because his wife will probably say, take it all off too. So I got wait a minute, I got so Cecilia says take it off. Tibor says take it off. Heather says take it off. St. Hollow says leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it.
Tibor is trying to block it. Shame on you, Tibor.
Need that cookie duster. Tibor's laughing.
Hey, cat.
Well, actually, what my wife was going to do, when we couldn't find it, she was going to give me a haircut, and she was going to take the big clippers, and when she was doing the stuff, doing the little fiber stuff, she was just going to drag it straight across like that, and take off half the mustache and a chunk out of it, so it all have to come off. So let's see what we got here.
Just don't do it like that. This kind of mustache for oofles.
No.
I would unsubscribe and drop off the stream faster than you could say what happened to him. I mean, I still a little suspicious because, you know, he's still got contacts and he made a list. Problem is, tonight when he's asleep, his face is going to start to itch. He's going to roll over and his body's going to be used to feeling that cushiony softness right there. And it's going to be rubbing against the pillow and he's going to get irritated and wake up every 10 minutes every time he rolls over.
CPAP.
He has the mask.
Yeah, that's right. His body won't notice. I can't wear one. I toss and turn too much.
So do I, but that's why I wear the full face, because it holds it all the way around good and it holds it in position.
And see, the more people that push for me to do it, the more rebellious I shall be.
All right, everybody tell Dave to leave it on. Don't do it. But then he can't wear his N95s.
Oh, you have no idea what me have in the house.
Yeah, I know what you got there. You talked about it before. All right, so.
But I've got things I haven't told anybody about.
Wow.
Never.
A lot of hair.
Never reveal all equipment.
All your secrets.
Yeah. So get ready for the angry bees again.
I gotta turn it down. Yep. Nice having a soundboard. I can just turn him down and still talk without muting myself. Ouch, cat. Gonna have to contact the people I know at DHS and verify his actual identity now. Doesn't look like himself anymore. We're going to have to go back 25 years and look at the pictures to make sure it's actually him. Hey, Delta Papa.
Okay, so there it is.
Yeah, it don't look like him no more.
I wish I could at Sandy Hollow, but I'm in a hot zone. My area got so many cases, it's not even funny.
Now I look like my brother.
Poor guy.
So, but depending on how the situation goes with the non-travel and stuff, because my wife is planning on coming up here when my daughter goes into labor.
She's gonna look at you and say, "Who in the heck are you? Where's my husband?"
No. You don't know what's going to happen. She liked the look of the mustache, but she hated kissing me with the mustache.
Most women are that way.
Yeah, and we tried everything. We tried everything, and now, she had a bunch of these different softer moisturizers for what you try to soften the whiskers and everything else, and when it got long enough, it was soft, but then it was all. She didn't like the kissing the mop. Yeah, I know. I got to go over to the mirror so I can just actually finish it off a little bit here tonight, or I just may in the shower just hit it with the razor in the shower tonight.
Hi, Anthony.
You missed it, Anthony. I was shaving it off. Now, all right, Anthony. So you heard about No Shave November. This is called Spring Cleanup. I'm challenging every guy out there.
Nope.
Clean shaven.
Nope.
And especially with the current circumstances, the mask will fit nice and snug and everything. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, so it's actually, it's getting chilly here.
Oh, we're sorry, Julie. You missed it all. You'll have to go watch replay.
Yep. Good replay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of dang angry bees.
Spent too many years shaving twice a day. Yeah. Well, let's see. The last time I was photographed without a mustache. Let's see. It's on this one. Or hang on, let me look over here. Yeah. Okay. This is the last time I was photographed without a mustache, and it was for my driver's license. And this is an old license. I got my other license in here still. I saved my old ones, but this one was expired 2015, and it was good for 4 years. So that was 2011. But I'm not sure. I'd have to check to see because they used the exact same photo. They just sent me a new driver's license. They did not have me go in, so it's the exact same photo on both of these here. So it may have been another 4 years before that, or even more, because California started getting lazy and just sending out new ones since I didn't have any hits on it. So it may have been longer. But I know for sure in 2007, just a second, see if I can bring this up here. I'm going to show you guys something from 2007. You're all going to laugh at this one. Come on, bring it up. Go to here. Okay, actually go. All right, so let me put this up here, guys. What's going on? Who's laughing what? This must be the evil twin. No, well, close. The evil twin was here for a second. There's the evil twin with the mustache in my DHS uniform at the office there.
I was referring to what Julie posted.
Julie put up, down low. I'll rewatch. You better hope you can get some sun. Okay, so let's see if I can see. Okay, so is that going to large up? So,
ooh, scary picture.
Yeah, scary picture. Let me see if I can get this one. Which one's going to work the best here? Is that going to go big? Come on, is it going to go big?
Wow.
This was when I went through when I was in Scouts as a Scoutmaster. Went through what's it going? Let's bring up. What the heck? It's acting up. I did not click that.
Hey, Doc Nurse.
Come on. Photos. I want. It's not cooperating here. So.
It's only because you want it to cooperate that it refuses.
Yeah, I know. It's that's Facebook being Facebook.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like it's trying to do it. Come on. What's it doing here? There it goes. All right, there we go. So clean shaven on top. This is when I went through Wood Badge and got I completed my Wood Badge training for be a super trained Scoutmaster. So, but yep.
Yep, he's going to go up back. It's going to be salt and pepper.
It's going to grow back white. Yeah, probably. Cut off your hair. You lost your superpower. Now, actually, now I can return to being Mr. Chance. I'm not sure if anybody here used to read comic books to know who Mr. Chance is.
Yes. The bad thing is, Gil, you just actually increased your odds in a bad way.
What's that?
Because in the last 2 minutes, you've touched your face 17 times.
Yeah, but before I came on here, what I had been doing was I totally washed my face good. I even sprayed some alcohol on it. I sprayed down my hands. I sprayed down all the tools. Everything here was sanitized. Won't be able to do that much more longer next time I go out.
Here, you need some of this? It'll help you feel really great.
Oh, you mean some of this?
Yeah, put a little on your face there. You'll feel great.
Been there, done that. It ain't that bad. Now what I have to put on my face here is a little Cornhuskers lotion.
Yep.
But I give it 15, 20 minutes to do whatever it's going to do before I put it on there. Is my face burning? No, actually not. Of all the electric razors, this is the only one that didn't. This Remington one is the only one that didn't give me a burn on it. But yeah, it's yeah. I just need to get the what I was trimming the sides with in the shower and go get it all nice and smooth. So now it doesn't shave my face last month thanks to Hoople's cat. Yeah. Well, Uncle Al's been trying to get me to shave for how long now?
About a month.
About a month, yeah. Well, see, actually, what was supposed to happen with with my wife coming up, she was supposed to do the chase me around. This was supposed to happen back before Christmas, but it was just too busy and hectic, and we couldn't, set the time aside for her to chase me around the straight razor and go and start doing the straight razor. But so now that this is done, like I said, I'm challenging all the guys out there, and this is really gonna hit some guys up here in Idaho bad. I'm gonna get up to Dave and Jeremy and Martin. Mr. Martin up there. Get them all to go. See if they'll do it.
Tyler did it last week, I think.
Who?
Just in time prepping. Tyler did his last week.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, he shaved.
Okay.
Ontario Prepper shaved too because it got too close to where he has kids. It's too close to his residence. So he shaved too. And it's bigger than Dave's beard or your beard. It was like,
I didn't realize that he had a big. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, you're right, yeah. Doo-doo-doo. I've been so concentrated on stuff, but and no bikini wax.
Nope. Not happening.
No point in me.
it's a choice, Anthony. But just to be careful, get that silver iodine solution they're using in Iran. It stops the virus about 43%. Unfortunately, everybody else died from it, but it'll stop it because it's a contact silver.
Yeah.
It stopped it in 100% of cases.
Now only 40.
No, it stopped 100% of cases. Some just went to the afterlife. The others went home. All cases were stopped.
All right.
Manner. Kathy, welcome.
Hey, Kathy, you missed it.
Gotta watch the replay.
I was talking about the silver stuff. Last night on Dave's channel, we had Ron Neitzel.
Yep.
On the Green Wizard, and he
Look at his face, Kathy. What's missing off his face?
Here, should I put it back on, Kathy? Yeah, for Kathy. So he was on here, and him and Bobby McNutt and Sherry Kay were all talking about the colloidal silver, how it helps protect your body from viruses. And then you already, so you got the colloidal silver to help you, and then according to the Bouchards, and a lot of others, the elderberry. All right, there's some more stuff right there, and the elderberry syrup is supposed to help really good against viruses.
Hey, small town.
Hey, small town preparedness. And so, so that would work on that. So I guess more people are coming over from the Bouchards now.
It's a raid, dog.
But save it if you're
into fly fishing. Tying your fly fishing lures.
Oh, no, I don't. All the fishing I've ever done has been where I've been using number 1 and number 2 spinners, catching 12 to 18-inch German brown or rainbow trout.
I throw hook in water, pull out fish. I'm happy. I don't care what kind of fish it is.
How's the German?
All right, so small town. What the topic was tonight? It was. I look kind of like Dave beforehand.
Hey, don't insult me like that.
As far as the facial hair, and November was No Shave November, and since today is the first day of the spring solstice, it's spring cleanup time, guys. Clean it up. All you guys, shave it off.
Spring equinox. Summer and winter solstice.
Yeah.
Spring and fall equinox.
Equinox, yeah. Equal night and day. So yeah.
Yes.
So the spring equinox today, and so spring cleaning, and I cleaned up. I just bought myself a handheld fish finder for $40 on Amazon. LOL.
Yeah, see, I do CPR when it comes to fish. I capture, I photograph, and release.
Yeah.
To Papa, on the oregano oil, don't take it raw. Mix it in spaghetti. Or if you have spaghetti or pasta or rice, that way it doesn't burn.
Yeah, oregano oil is pretty potent.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's
just
clove
put
oil.
it in a food stuff like rices, pasta. I forgot the little green pasta.
Pesto sauce.
Yeah. Just put it in pesto sauce, you know.
You know, you
Add
put it in
some
a
pine
lot of
nuts.
dishes.
Yep.
Unless you're like my wife and you're allergic to the pine nuts.
Yeah. Or you could just put garlic in it.
Anthony says he puts it in the chicken feed.
Well, I used to do
That
that.
way the chickens come out tasting like oregano when he butchers them.
Yeah, but well, we do that on Foster Farms. We give them oregano oil in the water. It helps them clean out their lungs because they live in a confined space.
Yeah. And so, and that's exactly what part of the spring cleaning was, because the houses were all boarded up. You had dust around everywhere, and that's why I took all the carpets out in the springtime, beat them off, get all the winter mud and dirt out of them, and all that other fun stuff.
Don't forget air filters, folks. If you haven't did it before today, clean out your air filters. You want to put in the HEPA, because when I went to Home Depot, all the HEPA filters were gone.
Yeah, I got one of the last ones from my place.
Small town, be prepared.
Yeah.
Tonight or tomorrow night. And I don't see anything tonight, so watch for something tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Because I'm not 100% guaranteed the information I have is going to be implemented or not.
At least all my stuff is close by. I could walk to it, so.
I could walk to Walmart, but unfortunately I have to walk through some pretty shady areas to get there.
Yeah.
So I received my toy, and it may decide to take a walk with me.
Okay, what? Okay, that's what I was looking back here to see if T-Roy was in here. His last comment was talking to Anthony about Anthony learning to fly fish. Now there is another type of fishing I've done, but it's everybody got mad at me.
What would you like me to expand on there, Kathy? The comment I just made?
Boom.
That's California fishing. Use dynamite.
Hey, there was a lake up in Michigan called Muskegon Lake, or Lake Muskegon, and it's up near the town called Muskegon. And what do they have in that lake? Muskellunge. We're talking fish that go big enough to pull small boats around the lake with no problems. I hooked one once. It was about 8.5 feet long. It pulled us around in the boat until I couldn't hang on to my rod no more. Then it just took off with the rod and reel too. There was a guy about 25 years ago. They got busted dynamiting for him.
Yeah.
He'd catch him on a lure, then he'd throw little M80s, which is a quarter stick of dynamite in there, and dynamite him, so he didn't have to fight him.
It's like the guy who took the house generator, and put it on his boat and tried to electrocute him. And that kind of goofed up because he had a aluminum boat.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yes.
I will not go into that unless Gil gives me permission. This is his stream, so.
What she has to go into?
The comment that I made in your earlier stream that we don't have 100% verification of yet.
Oh, about the
being discussed.
The 18 months?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to dance around that very gingerly. Okay, we are going to do what Corsair Trainers calls the elude dance, and dance around it so the AI doesn't go on top of us.
Too late. It already did.
Yeah, it did my earlier one today. All sorts of problems on that one. It took like 3 hours for it to actually post to my channel, and half the time it doesn't show up.
I would play music, but unfortunately, the only music I could play was the stuff that I've made, so Gil doesn't get a hit. And you probably wouldn't like my music anyway. But that's
all right. So let's just touch on some numbers here. We're actually we're getting conflicting information from multiple sources on certain things.
Expected, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Some people are out there posting some stuff that Dave has found out about, and
they're just not catching up with it.
Yeah, and so like, well, one of the things here is that the home of the Red Dragon. One of the things, rumors going out there is closed down their last Dragon Hospital. But Dave has from somewhere else that they're opening one back up because they're having a resurge. Doctors in India have successfully treated the dragon with a combinations of drugs. And I got, I'm reading off a text message I got from the stuff, and I'm even going to try to pronounce these. But the three of them, along with a fourth one, they say is doing this. That's, and it's supposedly it's working over there in India. Dave, what did you have to say about those four?
There is a country, and it wasn't India initially that did it, and it was back in mid-February. And a country said, "Hey, we've got these 4 drugs that seem to work great in 2 people, but the other 2 people we tried it in still died quickly."
Yeah.
It's a very toxic. You have a 50-50 chance of it working or killing you outright because of how toxic it can be. Some people's body systems, the mechanic of their body cannot handle the combination of drugs. If you all think back when I said there's an ACE inhibitor that they were trying, which is from the HIV medicines that works. Part of the time, they tried adding a few other drugs with that and caused more severe reactions in 2 of the people. So it's still iffy. I personally, if they came up to me and said, "Hey, you've got it, and this right here is the combination of 4 drugs we're going to use to treat you so you can live," I'm going to tell them to go fly a kite.
Yeah. All right. So the next little thing that came up here: researchers of Erasmus Medical Center claim to have found an antibody against the dragon.
And I've heard too many doctors say that's not possible as of yet.
Right.
Because there's not enough recovered cases to test in order to develop any kind of antibodies. So while I commend them for trying to calm hysteria, that's what they're doing. They're trying to calm the hysteria down because and I'll get into something else here in just a second. There's a lot of people that are panicking for no reason. I mean, if you follow simple guidelines, distance, wash again. Oh, hell, just wash again anyway.
Me too, Anthony.
If you follow simple directions, this isn't a big deal. But if you don't follow simple directions, or if you have an immune system that's not up to par, or if you have to be in social areas constantly, then yes, there is a chance you're going to get it. And there is a chance that right now, a lot of numbers in another country are people under the age of 50. And majority of them are between the ages of 22 and 30, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Chloroquine, that is one that the French have found that's apparently working, is chloroquine. There's 2 different types of chloroquine. There's straight, which is not good for you, and there's a hypochloroquine. And that one was released today.
Yeah.
And that is from the France. Now, there is another issue I have, and it's with the German news station. Because, see, in Canada and most other countries, their view of Democrats and Republicans are 180 from ours. So when they say Democrats, they actually mean Republicans. And when they say Republicans, they mean Democrats. But that's not how the air is putting it out. Today on DW, German station, stated that 70% of Democrats believe the coronavirus is real, and only 40% of Republicans believe it's real. I bet you 10 to 1 if you go ask all those bozos down in Florida partying in Miami Beach who they're going to vote for, they're not going to say Trump. They're going to say the Democratic Party.
Or Bernie,
which is just as bad, if not worse. So, I mean, they're not Republicans. The Republicans are the ones that are actually pushing, because guess what? 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats currently have this. They are at home sheltering in place.
All right. The next little news story here I got texted on was a 103-year-old Chinese grandmother has made full recovery after being treated for 6 days in the epicenter. All right. Here's the next one. Apple reopens all 42 stores over there in the land of the dragon.
Yes, fish and loaves. That's what I said.
So
I may have mispronounced it though.
Yeah.
Because that's not a doctor.
Yeah. So the one I haven't seen anything yet popping up on Facebook about Apple reopening everything over there in the land of the Red Dragon. But then a Cleveland clinic. Here's the next one. A Cleveland clinic has developed a test that gives results in hours, not days.
Yes.
Okay.
And Palmetto, if you wind up pregnant from the trees, we are going to market you and we are going to be rich. Very, very rich.
Yeah, we're going to clone you and market you.
Not the Red Dragon, but that was funny. I almost choked on a cough drop.
Yeah, I did that earlier. It still hurts.
All right. News from South Korea. The number of cases is declining. And of course, Italy is hit hard only because they have the oldest population in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Partially true. Scientists in Israel likely to announce the development of a vaccine. That's the rumors coming out of there. Maryland has 3 people that have fully recovered and able to return to everyday life. Well, they may be fully recovered from symptoms, but have they tested negative for having it? Here's one for Lori and Cecilia, and who else is from up there? CR. All right, and Hooples and Howie. A network of Canadian scientists are making excellent progress in research. That's all it says.
Yeah.
And then a San Diego biotech company has developed the vaccine in collaboration with Duke University and the National University of Singapore. That's unconfirmed as far as I know. I haven't seen anything on it. And of course, if that was true, that biotech company's stock would be going through the roof.
Now, you understand Russia's been seeding a lot of misinformation in the last couple of weeks. So be careful. And I'll tell you something, guys. Remember this? This is my old ring knife. I finally got this free because I was working for this one company online, and they gave me a brand new one free that doesn't have the ring lock.
Cool.
This is worth about $9.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Cool. So,
as far as the rain, guys, I'll take blame for that. 3 days ago, I said, "Hey, Lauren, how about giving us rain to wash all this stuff away from us?" So I'll take a little bit of blame. I did ask for it. Not saying that it's my prayer is the one that caused it, but I did ask for it. So hopefully it'll
water. Better than tornado.
Right.
Better than tornado, Dave.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that. I'm set.
All right. Tulsa County's first positive has recovered. This person has had 2 negative tests. So they're saying that's the indicator for recovery. But whether is it the good test or is it the WHO test?
Yes, Butch, it sure will. Eat lots of garlic. It ain't going to kill a virus, but it will help maintain social distancing. Unless, of course, you have the neighbors that I have, then that doesn't work.
Yeah. Then they go, "What are you cooking? What are you cooking?"
No, they go all over God's green earth, and I ain't opening my door for any of them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now it says all 7 that were getting treated at the, I can't pronounce the name of the hospital in New Delhi, have recovered. Plasma from newly recovered patients can treat others in other patients. So that's it. I haven't heard that either, but that was the last thing that he wrapped it up with. So that's some of.
I have no idea, Cecilia. I don't talk to him. Once they started gallivanting around the countryside, my door's shut, locked, and I don't communicate with them. Yeah, I'm going to be kind of draconian in measures here, but I got an 8-year-old to take care of. I'm
Yeah.
older. You know, I have COPD. I have multiple nerve issues. I can't afford to catch this crap just because they're being lazy and stupid.
Yeah.
If they hear me, I don't care. My son's life is far more valuable than a friendship from somebody next door.
Yeah. So let me take a look at something here real quick. Bring that up. The other thing I wanted to touch on here in a minute here has to do with this as well. All right. So there's been several postings on Facebook from people I know, and one of the photos was from a security camera. There are some, I want to say this, trying to be polite, but get the point across. Adam Henrys, take the initials AH. Some Adam Henrys dressing up, and 4 of them going around in the Tyvek suits, but they're wearing sunglasses and they have the little hoodie things pulled up around, and they're going to houses, knocking on doors, saying they're from the health department and they're there to do some testing to see if the dragon is in that house. And they go in the house and they split the different rooms, and they start loading up the stuff, jewelry and everything else. So if anybody has anybody coming to their house in Tyvek suits, saying they're from the health department, tell them, let's see some ID, and I'm going to call the police first after you have the ID in hand. So
I'm just not opening my door.
Yeah, exactly.
Best thing to do, you see them show up at your place, just don't open the door.
Yeah.
Walk up and say, I've already been confirmed to have it, so I can't let you in the house. Make them walk away.
Yeah. All right. So let me
again, like we mentioned earlier, and seeing as I'm going to piggyback off his comment there, folks, tell your family and friends and loved ones that this is the type of situation that causes the scammers to come flooding out of the woodwork faster than you can hang your phone up. You know, in the last 2 days, I've received, I'd have to count, but in excess of 40 phone calls offering me reduction of my electricity, or I've qualified for this great credit card deal, or I'm getting a rebate on this or that. And it's all robocalls. They're all spammers. They're all trying to get money out of you, because once they get your information, they got you.
Yeah. Okay, so in the last hour.
Yeah, Kathy, that's the problem.
Oh, it just jumped again.
They just don't care. They think they listen to the CDC and the WHO for the first 2 months saying, this isn't that serious. It's okay. Nothing to say here. And now the CDC and the WHO are going, you better be careful. This is really serious. There's governments that aren't taking enough precautions. You guys better listen. You know, you tell some of these people for 2 months there's nothing here. And then a month later, you're saying, oh my gosh, yes, there is. Better be careful. They're going to panic if they do listen, and most of them aren't listening. They've tuned you out already.
Yeah.
Mama Z, hello.
Mama Z, hey, you missed it. You missed the big cleanup.
You went zzz.
So, yep. So, one of the things that, right, Tibor. You put that, well, I'll go up there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Actually, I plan to put the fear of God in anybody that shows up on my tour and do that. I'm going to throw my plate carrier. I'm going to throw my battle belt on, which has got my holster on it. It'll have something in the holster. I'm also going to have cross draw, a nice big sharp Bowie knife. And I'm going to open up the door holding my sword in my other hand and say, yes, sir, what can I do for you? I plan on scaring the hell out of them.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling no punches.
Okay, so right now, so it's gone up 51 since the live stream started, the numbers, which puts it at over last night's 11:30 numbers, 11:30 my time. So these times are my time, Mountain Time, from 11:30 last night to 9 o'clock now. It has gone up 4,000 $879. The boot heel cases have gone up from 155 to 218. The recovered has gone up from 108 to 121.
Awesome, North Star. That's great to hear.
They won't. I don't think they'd let you in right now, Kathy. Yeah, Newsom just Lieutenant Governor Newsom just took care of that.
Possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is the date now, unless this keeps getting worse and we have to push it off. And we'll probably, if we have to push, if we get into the middle of July and we got to push it off, we will push it off in probably upwards of about towards the end of September, possibly. So don't want to go much beyond that, because then we're getting into
A fall.
snow weather again.
Yeah, just push it till next year. That'll give me time to make all those little wooden plaques you make.
Yeah.
He wants a couple, and it's gonna, I need at least a month and
Ooh.
notice so I can make sure it's done. And
No.
forget
Oh
it.
no.
2 months.
If we push it off 6 weeks from that, that puts it on September 26th.
That's no time, isn't it?
No, only because it was a fluke year this year. Actually, it was a couple days later. But September 26th. Yeah, it's my birthday.
All right, night, Anthony. Have pleasant dreams.
Night. Have a good.
All right, take it easy, Anthony.
If you didn't see Anthony's beer chuck roasting, you have to see.
Oh, that was
I haven't eaten real meat for a month because I'm trying to lose weight because of my doctors.
Yeah.
40 pounds to go. I'm telling you, I'm 196 pounds. If I drop another 40, I'm going to be skin and bones. I miss meat. I love meat. I've been eating chicken and fish. It's like, ugh.
All right. So basically on the numbers here, just to put it in perspective, the increase today was more than 50% of what it was last night. And so in one day, we've gone up 50% of what it took almost a month to do. So, yeah. But we still have another 2.5 hours to go. So, Dave was betting me that it's gonna crack the 5,000. The 1,500 mark. And if it increases by another 200, it's cracked the 5,000 increase for today.
Yep.
Which is more than it was 3 days ago.
Well, you also got to remember, Gil, it started spring break.
Yeah, but it's going like this, folks. Remember that movie Top Gun? And he's going vertical. We're going vertical too. We're going ballistic. Yeah.
Not fun.
Yes, Anthony, very good. Eat your vitamins, everybody. So, I don't know, but so I got some good news, guys. I got some good news for you. All right, so let me bring up the other spreadsheet here. And so this is the other spreadsheet here, and I'm actually going to bring this up so everybody can see it. It may be kind of hard to see, but all right. So this past Tuesday was controlling your garden. And then today we had the What's on Your Mind talk this morning. Tomorrow night is going to be we're talking about greenhouses and grow lights. And Survival Saturday is what is a prepper? Are you one and don't know it? But coming up next Saturday, is going to be on keto diet. And we're going to have Sherry Kay in here special for it. And the following Saturday, April 4th, fix your food bank with the Green Wizard. So Ron Netzel, here we go. The Green Wizard is going to be in here in 2 weeks from tomorrow night. not day after tomorrow night, from this coming Saturday, so 2 weeks. So he's going to be in here, and we're going to be talking over all the fun stuff that we talked last night and Dave's, and hopefully a few more items, and about getting your land into shape so it becomes a food bank for you. It produces all the food you need. Because I was really interesting last night. When he started doing this stuff to his land, he went from, what did he say? How many tomato plants?
He used to have 12 plants to get 100 pounds. Now he's down to 3, getting 600.
Yeah. So he's increased his tomato production without using chemicals, without the chemical fertilizers and stuff. So he's going to be teaching us about that. Yeah. All right, Kathy. Here's the other thing about the hairless thing. Why I started growing a mustache. When I was 21 years of age, I was working for the Contra Costa Campus Police Services. They had me on the one campus, which has a high school right next to it, pretending to be a high school student. I was passing as a junior in high school when I was clean shaven back then. And so they had me playing, like, the Johnny Depp show, Jump Street. Well, that's what I was doing. I was playing a high school kid buying dope and narcotics from the college students that were selling to the high school kids because the bus stop was on one side of the campus. And they had to walk through the college campus, to get to the high school on the other side. So, yeah, for years, I hated being the baby that was able to pass off as a high schooler when when I was a full-fledged cop. So, and Jump Street hadn't come out yet, so I couldn't go, "Oh, cool! I'm Johnny Depp." So anyway, so we have some real cool stuff coming up here. Bring it back up here. So we got next, exactly. How do you relax your mental health in a quarantine state? So that's what we're going to be talking about on next Friday night. And then next Saturday will be the keto diet, and the following Tuesday will be Gray Man. What does it mean? Being the Gray Man, what does it mean? And so we got some other stuff coming up here, and I'm still filling stuff on. If you guys have suggestions for topics you want to see us discuss on any of the nights here coming up here in April, put in the chat down there, or just go down and find my email and send me an email about suggestions. All right. The one thing I am trying to do here, coming up here on June 16th, I'm going to get Doc Bones and Nurse Amy back for my 1-year anniversary being on YouTube.
Hey, that's going to be good, folks.
I already missed my 1 year. It went by.
Also,
yeah,
true, Dave. Also, I recommend a lot of people, if you know how to do meditation, because I spent a year as a Buddhist monk with my head shaven, eating vegetables, learn how to meditate. Meditate for 15 to 20 minutes. I can do it for 2.5 hours. It's not sleeping, folks. It's sitting upright, meditating. Because sometimes my back and my hip gives me problems, so I meditate at night, and it's like a full night's sleep.
Oh, wrong one. Where'd it go? Dang it. There it is. Okay. Yeah, Tibor, just prior to this morning's live, our internet went down for the hour before. I went down 4 times. One time it was down for 15 minutes. I thought I was going to have to cancel the live this morning. And then just before this, a little bit before this, it went down twice before this. So, but fortunately, knock on wood, it's holding right now here. But I don't know what's going on with the internet. There was other people having problems all day long. That's watching them.
I have an answer.
Yeah.
It's called internet congestion. Everybody's at home on the internet.
Yep.
All the kids playing their games.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Dang stupid children in their games.
All right. So anybody that missed this morning's live, one of the things we were talking about dealing what's coming up here for mental health. Guys, go to your closet. If you're stuck at home with kids, pull out the old board games that they've never played. Dave's saying no.
No. Solution for young children. Get nice long pieces of Velcro. Use E6000 to stick it to the ceiling and E6000 to stick it to the clothes. And just Velcro them to the ceiling. That way you can still give them something to drink. They can still eat food. They won't choke on it.
Well,
and it'll be literally out of your hair.
Actually, it works kind of good. You make it like a little jumpsuit, and you sew them into the jumpsuit and have the Velcro on the back and have it on the wall, and just have them jump on the trampoline, and you push them against the wall when they jump up high. That way they're on the wall going. But
Kathy, that would be nice if people would watch our videos. Excuse me, dang.
Exactly, they need to watch all our videos. Yeah, spend time doing that. Yes. But if you're getting stir crazy, board games, playing the old ones, Sorry, Life, Payday, Stratego, Monopoly, all those other ones. Shoot for the younger kids, Shoots and Ladders.
Kathy.
Heck, you'd be surprised. Some teenagers that have never played Shoots and Ladders get all excited over Shoots and Ladders. They go, "Oh wow, this is a cool game." They don't realize it's for that. Oh, we're getting buffering here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Systems that are buffering like crazy. My laptop's not. This laptop's not.
Okay.
Also, you can try the classic games like chess and checkers. And I do Go because I'm Japanese, and most Asian families have the Go set.
Yeah.
And if you want to see a battle royale, you try to do that. That takes about 4 or 5 hours to do.
Ooh. Battle games, Risk.
Yes. Oh, Battleship. Yeah.
One physical, one-on-one, mano a mano.
Let me see if I can pull this up here real quick here. I'm going to throw something up here if I can get it to work here. My wife has been posting stuff, trying to get suggestions to get it up here to my daughter and her kids, and also all the other kids in the small town here. Yes, Chris.
That's okay, Julie. I actually had to search in order to find this live stream on my other two systems. I had to search hard to find it, and I went to go watch Broussard's. I'm subscribed, and I had to literally go to their homepage and search through the videos before I could find their live. It showed up nowhere on any of my notifications or in my subscription list.
Yeah.
So YouTube is playing heck with us little people.
Yeah.
Everybody under 10,000 subs is going to get hammered hard.
Okay, so she's got some stuff here. I'm going to bring this up. So this is my wife's thing that she's talking about. Some of the young kids that are they're putting out stuff for those that are in the Cub Scouts. They got the 30-day bear challenge, the 30-day lion challenge, the tigers. But summer fun, 50 summer fun activities for kids. All sorts of different things to do it. Activities, and this is so they got a website here for it. Let me see if I can catch that, and I'll put that in the chat. So ideas for kids. And that's social distancing. Ideas for quarantine sales stuff. She's got some stuff in there. Here we go. Little kids games. Cardboard box. We all know kids love to play with cardboard boxes. Cut a hole in it, put coloring around there, and have colored balls that they make them play. See how fast they can get them in there.
I have a different solution. Take cardboard box, cut hole in one corner or one end, cut hole in another end, cut 2 small holes on sides.
Robot.
Put kid in box, or you paint the box yellow make it look like it's got holes in it. Tell them they are now SpongeBob SquarePants. No, you'd be surprised at how many kids will laugh and giggle walking around in that box pretending they're SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I hate SpongeBob SquarePants.
Me too.
Anyways, you got little baskets with colored construction paper and a bag of balls. See what they can do. Oh, the pizza box. You turn it into a parking garage.
I already did that. I
And
took a bunch of wood, scrap pieces of wood and made my son a Monster Jam layout for a little table he's got upstairs, so he can pretend he's got he's got like 60 Monster Jam trucks, so he has plenty of monster trucks and a place to play with them on.
All right, Butch says everybody, if you're having buffering, just hit F5 and it'll refresh.
Works for Windows, not Macintosh.
Yeah. And one of the other little games here they show is you put some masking tape down on the floor. Let me see what, and you put we get a bunch of leaves and stuff, and you have them try to sweep all the leaves in there without blowing them out. Come on, next one. Oh, the little noodle things. Try to let the kids play with that. The real younger ones. Beanbag toss on a smooth floor. And other little games you can play with it there. Oh, try and get this stacking your Cheerios, yeah. Oh, there's a fun one.
Obstacle course, don't break the tape.
Exactly.
You break the tape, you're stuck in a corner for 15 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to make it more fun, use blue painter's tape. So one side is sticky.
Yeah. But this is just crepe paper. It's really, so crepe paper and masking tape on there to have, and even the bigger kids will, see who can get through it the best. These are all ideas you can do for kids during the staying at home during the current crisis. So things you can do for kids.
Chill, cat.
And we're back to that again. So let me go ahead and top that one off. Does she have anything else down here on it here? Oh, there are some schooling packets you can get too. At education.com. So education.com, you can get, they have 5 days interactive activities and stuff. And then caregivers, okay. And then a school line out of things to do, wake up, morning walk, academic time, creative time, lunch, chore time, quiet time, stuff like that for the kids. Now, someone else posted one of those memes out there. It says, take this opportunity to teach your kids ethics. Yeah. Try to unteach some of the stuff that they've been getting. Yeah, exactly. And okay.
All right, Sandal, take it easy. No. Thanks for coming in.
All right, Butch, take care. So, guys, these are some of the fun things you can do, and some of the things you can do with your kids. Sometimes you can just set it up, and they'll play with it for a long time. Yeah, I'm thinking about ordering a Hot Wheel set off of Amazon. I found a cheap Hot Wheel set right now. The two little ones just love the 3 hard die-cast metal cars they have. But yeah.
Once you've got your kids situated, don't forget to make sure you keep your mental state safe as well.
Yeah.
Because once the kids are happy, you can worry about making yourself happy. Because we all know if the kids ain't happy, you ain't going to be happy, and your frustration level will skyrocket faster than theirs will.
Yeah. Now, if you have Netflix, be advised, Netflix is going to be having problems as more and more people are being sheltered in place because, hey, let's watch a movie. Let's watch another movie. But guys, you ready for this? I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh, okay. The number 1 movie on Netflix last week, Outbreak or Break It, whatever it is.
Outbreak.
Yeah. One of the guys is saying he and his wife were doing, and they decided to watch that. He goes, worst mistake I ever made. I go, hey, now you need to follow up with Contagion. And he goes, "You're an evil man." And so I gave him a list of 5 other ones to watch. But
you could always watch Survivors, the original series from Canada. That scared people.
Yeah.
But hey, guess what, folks? There is an alternative. My Discord channel.
Exactly.
We have people there most of the day now. So there's people there you can talk with. If you need to vent, if you see my name as with a green circle or a half moon on there, send me a PM. If you want to vent, be my guest. I don't care. I will not take it personally. Because you know what? There's going to be a time when you need to vent.
Yeah.
Because, we're all human. We all have moments that make us a little frustrated. And if you keep it pent up, it's going to drive you insane. And then you're going to start making very bad, rash decisions. Sometimes having somebody's shoulder to talk to and say, you know what, I need to vent, and get it out of your system. You could calm down easier. And, I won't take it personally.
Yeah.
So if you need a shoulder, right here, talk to it.
And something else adults you can do if, like I said, I know in California, at least in the Bay Area state counties and stuff, the one thing you could travel to do was to visit relatives. If your relatives are all healthy and you get in contact, make sure everyone's all healthy. If everyone's sheltering in place and staying healthy and stuff, have a family get together. Or, hey, Skype with family members and stuff. Keep in contact. Don't let stuff fall down. Now, guys, something better than Skype is this StreamYard. StreamYard is, you get some really good stuff, and you have multiple people up, and it works a lot better than Skype did. So, but books for guys at night, you're de-stressing at night. I know my wife's going to be curling up with some romantic novels that she gets for free. She gets the freebies that are out there on Amazon for the Kindle. She'll get those. So there's a lot of stuff you can do, to de-stress. If you like action adventure novels, there are a lot of free or low cost ones out there for a buck or $2 on Amazon. You just put action adventure under $2, and they'll give you a whole mess of them. Romance under $2, give you a whole mess of them.
Hey,
comedy books under $2, give you a whole mess of them.
Fish and Loaves, I have that issue. I tell my son to shh. Charles, shut up. Even louder.
No.
And I scream at him. Then he throws a fit.
Yeah.
And I have to bounce him off the wall a couple hundred times. I'm kidding. I don't really bounce him off the wall. But I've been there a few times. There's the link for Discord.
All right. Look what Tibor's doing. Great stuff.
Oh, come on. Dwayne's a nice guy.
Don't choke on that there.
I did.
Well, like I said, and Dave does it a lot like me, but I do it quietly. I read the Bible. Quran. I read the Torah. I read all 3. Sometimes
back here. I know I'm on Facebook too. But nobody.
2 of them.
Yep.
And they're literally right behind the laptop.
Yeah.
Miss Lori, good evening. Thank you for coming in, young lady.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori, who am I? Let's see what she says. Yeah, been talking too much here. All right, I only had planned to be up here for 45 minutes to an hour maybe. But
calling.
What else, guys? That's
Lord.
what happened. Laura, you got to go back and watch the beginning because I did a live shave on here.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Delta Papa. Before when he was Attorney General, he was pro 2A. Now he's sponsoring some of the anti 2A stuff that's being pushed.
Yeah.
That's sold out.
He revealed himself to be a demon in sheep's
I
clothing.
didn't vote for him as governor. I didn't, because I watched his body language in the last public thing he did about gun rights, and you could see he was lying through his eye teeth. I did not vote for him.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what to tell you, Cecilia. Without being there and looking at everything, that's one of those things to fix you have to see.
Yeah. Right now, there's a lot of crap going on. Right now, on my other laptop here, one of the channels is it's usually running nice and smooth, and it is all locked up. It's running about 5 minutes behind. It's stuck over there, and so
restart the page. All right, Cassie. Bye. Yeah. We miss you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything. All my other ones are about 5 minutes behind. You to usually monitor stuff with. So, yeah, we're having a grand old time here. And the other one here is
poor Lori.
Yeah.
But anyway, folks, I got about, I think, 3 minutes and some odd seconds before my routers overheat again.
Yeah. So, folks,
I'm gonna have to get you on here one of these days, Alan. I'm gonna have to give you a walkthrough on how to fix that so they don't overheat no more.
Yeah.
And it's a really simple, easy. Well, I consider it simple because I'm electronically minded. I've been playing with electronics since I was knee high to a grasshopper. I've been playing with soldering irons that long as well. So
what the heck? Get rid of that. Okay. Go ahead and pull that down. See if I can clean some stuff up here. Get something else here going.
May actually have to have you get a hold of one of your TV repair shops in town that's not flipping out so much, and see if they can't take a CPU fan or two off a computer, because inside your router there's 5 volt and 7 or 5 and 12 volt junctions. They can solder a fan to. And all they got to do is put a small hole in the side of the case for your router and put fans on it. It'll keep it cool. It won't overheat no more.
Oh, good. I'll try that.
I had to do that to an old one. The router I've got now is a little bit better off. Charter didn't like the fact that I put holes in their router. I said, hey, you gave me the worst one on the market. The manufacturer says overheats after 5 hours of use.
Right. I wonder why they do that.
Yeah.
I wonder why they do that.
Hard to say. It may just need good dusting too.
Yeah, true.
That's one of the
Thank you, Cecilia. Lori's still in shock.
We may have to get CR to run up there to make sure she's okay. He's the closest one.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking about his router, not his computer.
Yeah.
And the one for the computer will not work on the router because most routers are pretty well sealed with very little airflow.
Yeah.
You actually have to add a fan to the router case.
Yeah, which is weird. The new cheap one hub we got down here for ours. And look at the side; it's all holes all over it. I mean, angled overlap things, but to keep it cool, but it still acts up.
Best thing you can do for you, Gil, is get some E6000. Again, get yourself a 12 or a 6 volt fan for a CPU, and take the E6000 and glue it to the side of it if it's not yours. And instead of having it trying to push air in, have it pull air through the holes, have it pull it out.
Yeah.
It'll act like a heat sink, and it'll actually cool everything in there quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you'll have to watch it that it doesn't get too cool, because if it does, it'll actually start condensating on the boards.
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to go with a 12 volt fan. It will cool it too much and cause moisture to build up. 6 volt fan is perfect.
Hi, Hidden Valley.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott. Hi.
He's not in the LPOP no more.
You missed it, Scott. Let's see how long it takes for him to freak out like Lori did.
Hey, Kathy, I thought you said you were leaving.
She saw Scott pop in there.
Not that we want you to, but you said you was, and we started to.
Okay, I got to bump off, guys. Catch you later. Catch you later, everybody.
All right, Uncle. Be safe. Take care. God bless.
Kathy's watching the beginning of the live and has them both going at the same time. So
I wouldn't buy a new Apple computer if you gave me the money to buy it. I am not an Apple fan.
Yeah, me neither. Hey, Scott.
That's way too proprietary.
November was no shave November and stuff. And so today is the spring equinox. And so it's beginning of spring cleaning. Time to clean that face off, Scott. Get everything off.
Did you not notice it today? And when I mentioned the fact that his window had water dripping on it, he was clean shaven.
I thought he had a little bit left on there. Are you totally clean shaven, Scott? Yeah.
He's not going to answer.
He said 10 years younger. Lori, actually, my wife has been giving me. Oh, so he wasn't clean shaven. I thought he had a little bit of something on there.
Yeah, but that will not interfere with the mask. So
no, but still, he needs to get it all nice and clean shaven. Make Olivia happy.
No, don't listen to him.
Make Olivia happy.
Acers are a fine computer, Cecilia. They are a fine computer.
Yeah, my wife has an Acer.
Mm-hmm. I currently have an HP. I have a 2009 MacBook and a Samsung giant monster tablet.
All right. So
now you Canadian ladies do not go to fight now.
Hewlett Packard forever.
Hey, he didn't say the C word or the G word.
The G word.
Gateway.
Oh.
Or
you mean garbage way?
Uh-huh.
Well, Compaq was bought out by HP.
Uh-huh.
And for several years, it was HP making Compaqs.
They still are.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have a Dell. In fact, I got 2 Dells here.
I just want 2 brand new Alienwares. One for nothing but video editing on and one for everything else.
Yeah.
You want another face in your life? He wants a link.
Sure.
I can't do that. Only you can.
Yeah, you can pull it up here.
Only you can put out forest fires. Anybody remember where that's from?
I would. His wife likes it clean. Just in shock. Yeah. Well, guys, when those of you that didn't see it, first I just shaved it up to here, and then they started giving me a couple of people and said, "Take it off, take it all off." So I had everybody vote on it, and only Butch was saying, "Oh yeah, it's off, it's off." Oh wait, is that a little bit right there? Yeah, okay. Get it off. Get it off.
It's about 4 days worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heaven's got it first, and then Fish and Love's life. Yes. Then Julie. Lori. Wow. And then Heather. Yes. Smokey the Bear.
I missed it.
Only you can prevent the virus from spreading. Please keep yourselves 6 feet away from each other. Don't touch hands. Elbow bump. If you must.
How do you guys go from summer equinox or what'd you say, spring equinox? What'd you call it? What's night?
All right, I'll throw it up here on the side. Let me get back up over on the other side here. It's oh crap, I closed it. Give me a second. Come on.
Nice try, Julie. Ain't happening.
We're all talking about computers. It's funny you guys are talking about that because I had, and Dave, you said you bought you wanted an Alienware game computer and all that. I bought a oh gosh, well, it's HP, but I bought the who's your daddy fastest computer I get my hands on when I first started doing YouTube videos. And then I bought the Adobe Essentials editing program, video editing, and I love the program, but I kept getting this glitch, and I kept having problems with it. And I said, oh, well, you need to make sure you have all your drivers up to date and blah, blah, blah. So I'd go in there and update my drivers, kept having the same glitch. Well, last week when I had a day off, I spent literally 6 hours on the phone between Adobe, and I finally had to get on the phone with Microsoft. And Microsoft, basically, because I have Windows 10, and it's only a year old, and we uninstalled and reinstalled Windows 10 because of some of the video graphics drivers were not included or were corrupted or something. Brand new computer, brand new Windows 10, all these problems I've been having all year long, and now finally we got it all squared away. And man, oh my gosh, just like you, Dave, I wanted to get the fastest computer I could for editing, and what a difference it makes.
So
can I give you a heads up there, Scott?
Yeah.
Everything you do on your computer now, Microsoft gets a copy of. Windows 10 is the most invasive software Windows ever came out.
Yeah, we don't do any banking. We don't do anything private. We don't do anything, any sense of information. This is strictly for my YouTube channel.
Well, so this the Spring Equinox Special, time to do some cleaning.
You're getting so good at your graphics and stuff. Gosh, what program is that?
You're not going to believe it. It's PowerPoint.
Oh, you're good at that PowerPoint. That's funny.
I find a good picture I want. I tweak it maybe a little bit, put it in there, and then I just go through. But I also have to like the on the wording here, the shading on it. What I have to do is I'll go through and I'll copy it like that, and then I'll bring up. Let me get over here a Word doc. And I'll paste it in there, and then I'll go up here to the shading menu on the Word doc to pick what sort of shading or outline I want to do on it, colorizing it, and I'll just change things around. And then I copy it again and go back and paste it into the PowerPoint, so it brings the shading with it and all the extra black outline around the red here, and then around that.
Yeah, all that.
So
you can basically add any picture you want, make any kind of thumbnail you want with graphics, and do whatever you want with it. That is awesome.
It's simple because all this is just a text box over the top of it.
Yeah.
But I just go to the font color, and I can change the font coloring here around to whatever I want to do.
How much is that program?
This came with Microsoft Office. It's Microsoft Office PowerPoint.
Really?
Microsoft Office is over $300.
But I got, it was installed on here.
Office 365?
No,
he's got the old version.
Yeah.
365 is going to cost you some money because I think they're switching to a monthly fee on it.
Yeah, they want me to renew, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that either.
No,
it's
too expensive.
Yeah, and some of the stuff like my one graphic I use for. Let me see if I can bring it up here real quick. On my where is it here? All right, here. Let me bring this over here. The graphics I did do that. I can't hardly see it. Let me see if I can find a image of it here. Go to a different one here.
His icon, his little GIF icon, or
I'm
sorry, his little avatar icon here on his webpage.
Yeah. So if I go to let me bring this over here so I can actually look through some stuff here. So I got it up on there.
But I used to, when I used to have my Mustang, I built a web page using nothing but PowerPoint. But I haven't used it in, 16 years now.
All right.
16.
To create this, what I did was everything other than the letter, actually, other than the lettering right here in front here, all the shrubs and everything, that was in an old program called Visio Professional.
Oh yeah.
It's like an architect's program, but it has freehand stuff in it, and I actually created some pretty realistic looking spaceships in it, playing around in it. But so I just created this in it, made these made the little logs, then copy paste, then tweaked them a little bit, and I did this in about an hour from scratch.
That's cool. I've been using a little program, a free app called Poster Maker for my thumbnails, and that works pretty good. It's real basic though. But I'd like to get something that has a little more options and stuff. I'd like to do some more graphics and some more letter overlays and like that. You got some good stuff there. Let's see if I can find a free version of it or an old version of it.
Because when I got Visio, it was given to me by the president of a company I was doing some security work for, and they bought a whole bunch of them, and they bought more than they need. He goes, "Here, take one of these. Have fun with it."
Cool.
And so so I got Visio Professional for free back in 2000 and actually it's before 2000. It was in 97. I got it for free.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's
so we're not talking about anything else tonight. We're not talking about the Red Dragon.
We covered a little bit about it. We ran some numbers. Which reminds me.
Did you guys get the latest news about half an hour ago about Governor Newsom? Yeah.
Yeah, we got I
texted you the link.
Yeah, that's why I pulled that up and I talked about that, and I told everybody can go to channel ABC 7 to find out more about it.
Yeah.
But the other thing,
Politico put out an article, and I guess it's a misdemeanor. They can, if it's enforceable by law enforcement in some places, and he just barely said it. I don't think we're going to need law enforcement to enforce that, which means they can enforce it with law enforcement if they feel like they need to, and it's a misdemeanor apparently. Well, I think I told you guys earlier this morning. I got to go to Phoenix. We're leaving tomorrow. I got tomorrow off because they're missing some iron on the job. Yeah. And we got to go move my daughter out of the dorm, so we're leaving tomorrow morning. So if I run into anything crazy, and they've got blocks on the highways on the 10 freeway, I will go live so everybody can see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. The other thing we were talking about, I still have it up here, or did I close it out? Shoot, I think I got it over here. Was the I closed out. Let me open it back up here again. There it is, and open this up before I bring it up here. See what we're sitting at here. It's been insane here. What's going on? I have a few have broken the. It's not wanting to come up. Broken 15, but we were at let's see. No, it hasn't. Okay, they're changing numbers on us. They actually dropped the boot hill rate down by 1, down to 217 from 218. So somebody probably reported something erroneously. Really, come on. I hate it when it does that. What's my focus setting on it? Because I can't read it now. It just went, it's at 360. Come on. You're supposed to be at, this one's supposed to be up at, that dropped down to 240. It's dropping down on its own. It's changing itself. There we go. Get that back up where it belongs. And then I can show this once I get it to work here. All right. So there we go, guys. So right now it's at 329. So I'm just making things at 29.
I'm on the line right now.
And this one here, they've dropped down. So I'm going to, they had misreporting, so I got to fix that. I hate it when I got to go back and fix their boo-boos. When they report something for like an hour and a half or 2 hours of being one number. Oh, no, someone reported it wrong to us. So right now we're looking at, it's gone up by 4,890 today.
So they're saying that's because they've gotten so many of these test kits out there now, and they expected that number to jump because of so many cases that haven't been tested.
Yeah, but there's still so many cases that aren't tested that
And
weren't
there's
tested
also those cases
before.
that are not reporting because they're being told not to report it.
Yeah, I mean, here's something for you. For in California, Contra Costa County is playing with their numbers. If somebody recovers, they don't have a separate column for recovered. They just take it off the confirmed cases. Well, they're no longer a confirmed case, so they're misreporting numbers of what they have in the county, and they need to report the total number of cases, number of recovered, number of Boot Hill cases. And they have 0 Boot Hill cases right now, but yeah, But anyways, yeah. So we'll see what's going on. But and actually, what was weird, Italy's still going up, and China actually went up a little bit again too.
And a new report came out just before we went live from a fairly reputable source that says 80% of China's numbers were hidden. So times, that by a factor of 6.
Yeah.
Well, in the next 8 weeks, 25 million Californians are going to have it.
That's what they're predicting. Yes.
Like Governor Newsom said, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's what the
fear mongering.
Yeah. Well, he was going on for, if you remember, back in January and into February, it's nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing going on. It's that's what he was going. Now it's like, oh crap! I got my caught in the roller, and so now he's having to jump on it because otherwise, come the next election, he's going to be out on his ear.
Hey, Scott,
man,
that's
I hope
the
so.
experts have been saying since mid-February that 60% of the world's population of 7.8 billion people will catch this in one form or another. So I mean, he's just repeating what the experts are saying, and they're experts. We're not.
Yeah.
We can just repeat what they do. Now, I sincerely pray that it doesn't get that bad.
Yeah.
I'd like to see this hit its peak in the next 3 weeks and then start dropping here in the U.S. because we have such an awesome healthcare system.
Yeah.
But idiots down in Miami partying like there's no tomorrow. For them, there might not be because of their idiocy.
And then here in Utah, in Idaho, we had someone come who was sick at home. Then, hadn't been tested. Came here sick to Madison County up north here and got tested there. And after 3 days, and you got it. You brought it in here. Who all have you talked to? Oh, a whole bunch of students at the university. Yes. That's one I'd like to go talk to and introduce them to my dad's leather belt. My dad had when he was bull riding. Had a belt that's 4 inches wide that went around. That was just a girder belt type thing. He will. Yeah. You stood up and walked tall with that one.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's what these orders are meant for. Stupid people like that.
All right. They
won't follow it.
Yeah. People.
Problem is they won't follow. Yeah, they're too stupid to follow.
Yeah. Cecilia, we've addressed that several times. Some people are saying, "Oh, it was created in a lab." Well, there was a biolab near there, and some of the people from that biolab were caught selling animals at the live market. However, one of the world's most respected doctors, who basically he's like a forensic scientist in tracking this stuff back down, said no, it doesn't match up to. It matches too succinctly to the naturally occurring viruses they find in bats. So,
did you guys see the video of the guy that did the 6-minute tour of that meat market? You guys seen that?
I've seen a couple different people going through there. It's ugly.
It is ugly. I mean, piles of boa constrictors and those big old giant fruit bats on a stick and cages of dogs and
yeah,
it turns
exotic. Really? People are eating that stuff for fun?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the guy.
Unbelievable.
It's like, that's their farmer's market.
But it's an exotic, everybody says it's an exotic meat market. It's not just a regular meat market, it's an exotic one. So they specialize in the weird stuff there.
Yeah.
And Julie, I pray that is correct.
What'd Julie say?
She said that it has been prophesied to be over around April 15th, but
Passover.
Passover. But
That's interesting.
it's a nice correlation, but
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that inclination yet.
Yeah.
But I will pray about it and see what I hear. But
Yeah.
I don't see that. I know
Yeah.
it's not that I'm doubting God's ability. I mean, all God's got to do is say, and it's done.
Well, of course.
You know, I don't doubt that.
I'm
And if
curious
you
where
want-
that prophecy came from.
That's my curiosity, is who it was.
Yeah. Me too.
If it's one of those prophesying churches.
Well, I'm thinking if it's one of those TV channels.
Well, here's my thing with that. If it came from somebody who says, give to my church and God will bless you, you can be a little God too, because you were
Yeah.
created in the image of God, and therefore you can be a little God too. That is complete 100% heresy according to the Bible.
Yeah.
Those people who don't listen to, they are false prophets and false ministers, and there's a special place in hell just for them.
Yeah.
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 You're right. Not biblical.
Yeah, Tibor, you know, there's too much behind the scene politicking going on that's hamstringing our actions. But anyways, let's talk about something more happy.
Yeah.
You'll shave
So,
your face.
I shaved my face. My wife is going to be ecstatic.
My wife will never let me wear. I used to have that same beard mustache thing, and I didn't get as many kisses back then, and I finally shaved it off, and I get much more kisses now. So, what do you say, honey? No, I can't.
Tell her I loved her video with the key ring, the leather and the key ring.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Julie,
thanks for watching that.
some of the stuff that's on Sid Roth is very questionable.
Yeah.
I've watched it many, many, many times with a very open mind and a very open spirit. And there are times when my spirit says, no.
Sid Roth. I'll have to remember that and go check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So Scott, have you packed your truck yet?
I have. Now, as soon as I hang up here, I got to go put the video together and get that out tonight.
All right. How many days worth of stuff did you put in there? At least a week?
No, not a week. Probably. I don't have enough. No, I'm okay. We have 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
I did a preview of everything in there. I have a 4-wheel drive. I've got propane. I've got water. I've got food. I don't have enough water for a week. I have enough water for a couple of days because there's 3 of us going.
No, I meant for when you. Okay, so you're going to repack it when you get back for work.
Oh yeah. No, this is just for our trip to Phoenix tomorrow.
Trip to Phoenix tomorrow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're going out there, packing up, and coming right back. It's gonna be a 1-day trip. So, but there's a lot of desert between us and Phoenix. So tomorrow I've got, all this, anything I need to fix that car, repair tires, air up, flat stuff, survive if we get stuck for a couple of days out there in the middle of the desert, we could survive for a few days. I've got water, pump, all that good stuff. So, I've got fire starter, I've got Bear Grill survival knife, fire kit, flashlight, and I have my ham radio. So
I'm sorry, I do not like Bear.
I don't like him either, but his knife's cool. It's made by Gerber.
Yeah,
it's a good knife.
Gerber's a good company. I just wish they hadn't paired up with him.
Yeah, I agree. But anyway, so I got all that. That's just for tomorrow's trip. But I'm going to definitely be putting together something a little more extensive for my truck for if I have to stay a week, downtown, which I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Heaven's Essential says there's no TP in Phoenix either, Scott.
Well, you know what? It's funny she said that because I actually made sure I had a roll of TP and baby wipes in the car. We take that on every trip. That's part of my pack that is in every vehicle: toilet paper, wipes, water, all that good stuff. Jumper cables. My wife has it. My daughter has it. I have them in every vehicle.
Yeah. I guess it was back in November I got it. think it was in November. I ordered a big case of these
Yeah.
off of Amazon. The price for these now is over 10 times what I paid for this.
Oh, I bet.
And when I got it, the price had just dropped anyway. See, I save it. Whenever it drops, to the right amount,
Right.
I'll go ahead and buy it. So, yeah.
That's funny. Well, my battery's about to die on my phone, guys. I'm going to have to go out of here and get that video out as fast as I can. And then we got to get to bed because we're going to leave probably really early, try and do a quick one-day turnaround. So
be safe.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Good. Good. You look great, man. The shaving looks great. You seriously look 10 years younger.
Now I'm gonna freak out my grandson, the youngest one, because he thinks he owns me. And he's gonna.
Well, he does.
He's gonna go, danger.
Yeah, that's cute. How many videos have we seen that when the kids, dad shaves off his beard and the kids freak out and go, "What the heck? Who are you?"
Exactly.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Nice job again.
Okay. Take it easy. All right, and we're running up here on the 2-hour mark, which is longer than I had planned on. But let's see what's going on. There we go. And so today is Thursday, so tomorrow night is if I can remember here. Oh, tomorrow night is greenhouses and grow lights beating Mother Nature, or in other words, extending your growing season. And right now there's a lot of growing season to do. Cecilia, we've probably got about 3 to 4 years before she moves here. I got a lot of work to do. We're going to be building another house here, and she's still working at her $90,000 a year job in California. So she's staying, she's going to stay on that until we get the new house built and get the garage built and get her planter boxes all in, get everything done. So when she moves here, we're just going to go down there with a big truck and load up all her potted plants and everything, move everything up here, and just transfer everything from there up here. And then she's going to try to get a job doing accounting up here.
And Julie, I've never seen that person before, and I've seen a lot of so-called prophets in my time. I've never seen that guy, so I would take what he says with a grain of salt. Just my personal opinion, not having watched the whole thing yet. But I did click on it to see what the guy looked like, and I've never seen him before. Now, if it was somebody that I've seen in the past and I kind of had an inkling that they may be true, then yeah, I'd definitely put more weight on it, but I don't at the moment.
Yeah. Hey, Jake.
Evening, Jacob.
Oh, you got your channel back, didn't you?
Yes, he did.
Yay! What's interesting is that the other day, yesterday when I was at Sam's Club, they didn't have any toilet paper. They didn't have it, but they'd just gotten in all the bread. They got in all the meat, or most of the meats. They got in all the dairy products and stuff, and a bunch of frozen food. Today, when I ran up in there after I got some information from this morning, the freezer section was decimated. Very little stuff left in the freezer section. So what was left there a lot was the big boxes of 40 hot dogs or 20 pounds of hamburger patties. They had plenty of those, but the other stuff was all gone. But the fresh vegetables and stuff, they have a new walk-in freezer and stuff. And it was all packed solid of stuff there, and they had toilet paper. Then by the time I got done leaving the store, the toilet paper was gone. So,
yeah, unfortunately, Cecilia, that is true. There's too many false prophets out there trying to preach.
Yeah.
In some countries, they already are doing that.
Actually, the little I mentioned that in the beginning, the Brome's grocery store up the 4 miles up the road here in the little town of Shelley is restricting people to 2 of each item. So, like if I got a couple of ketchups, I could only get 2 ketchups, not 3. And of anything except produce you can get 10, I can get 10 apples, 10, stuff like that. But what they're doing really cool, They're opening it. They normally open at 6 o'clock in the morning, anyways. But from 6 to 7, only senior citizens are allowed, or those with a doctor's note saying they have a compromised immune system. They get to go in first when they restock at night, and they get first shot at everything. So they're doing that, there. And there's supposedly some of the other stores are thinking about in Idaho Falls are thinking about doing that too. So we'll see what happens there. So it's 10 o'clock. It's 2 hours. So we're going to wrap this up, and we're going to see you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the Friday night special with what?
Frisky Friday.
Frisky Friday. No, we're not Frisky Friday. The Friday night special, and we're going to be talking about greenhouses, grow lights, and other ways to beat Mother Nature and extend your growing season. All right, folks. Till then, we'll see you then.
Hasta luego.